for Jimmy and Desi. Jimmy tied for 24 points, if you didn't know.
When did you guys know Mason wasn't going to play, and kind of how that affect the team, and kind of how that affect the mindset going in?
It was a game time decision for us, and then felt like he couldn't go if you can't go out there. If he feels like he can't go out there and give 110%, that's where he wants to play. He wants to play at a high level, and we felt like he couldn't get out there and give us that. So it was next man up mentality. Guys had to step up and play, and I think we were able to do that tonight.
What do you think about that?
Like you said, next man up. We all got to come out, be ready to prepare. Everybody got each other back, so I feel like we had to do what we had to do to come out with the win.
Yes, your three-point shot has been falling this year, but how do you shift your confidence up and just kind of remain aggressive?
For sure. One thing for sure, shoot, and always I'm gonna keep on shooting. Eventually they gonna fall, but like Jimmy always tell me, keep my head up high, don't never hold it down, just keep shooting, try to get a rhythm, get to the rim, and try to, that's what I did tonight.
You guys have been dominating here pretty much, and that was a tight game. I think at one point y'all were down by 9 in the first half. Just kind of what was it like being in a tight game like that, and what was the key? Do you think you guys rounded it out?
For me personally, I loved it because not every game in college is going to be a blowout. And the closer you get towards the end of the year, you got to be able to grind out wins. And that was good for us. We really needed that. We grinded out the last win, and we grinded out this win, so it shows that when adversity hits, we can handle it, we can step up and make the necessary plays to get the win.
Dontes Walker had 30 points for them. How tough was it to guard him, I guess, for both of you guys?
When a guy like that, we knew he was a good player, and he gets it going, it was just hard to stop him. You have to give credit to them. They got him in really good positions to score the ball, and he was feeling it tonight. I feel like we could have done better on the defensive end with our help side defense and stuff, but you just got to give credit where credit's due. He came out and played a great game.
Jimmy, it's rare that he calls timeout, as he said during a game. When he called one early, what was the message during that timeout?
We just need to step up our intensity level. They came out and punched us in the mouth first. They got going before we could get going, and we haven't had many lapses like that in our 7 games that we've played. So it was one of those times where he felt like we needed it. He felt like we needed a kickstart for us, and I think it helped us.
Just on the three-pointer or three-point attempt they had, kind of what happened that, he got opened and, kind of how scary was that?
I just feel like we did a gamble, and we should have never did a gamble. We should have stayed steady, and stayed on our man. But I feel like we should never gamble at all. But it paid off perfectly. But we got the rebound, and we still came out with the win.
Jimmy, what do you think of Desi's game so far this season? The three-point has been falling. What have you seen from him?
My biggest thing is that we know Desi can shoot. We know it's gonna be we know we're gonna start knocking him down at some point. But I like the fact that he doesn't settle on it. He's done other things. He's been able to find other ways to score, and that was prevalent tonight in how he went out there and played. We were a man down, a scorer down, and he came in and put those points on the board for us. So that's huge, especially once he adds that and the shooting capability that we know he can do. It's just going to be sky's the limit for him.
I think Reggie came off the bench, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Just how did you think he played tonight, both of you?
Played incredible. Coming off the bench with that energy, enthusiasm, he know what his job is. He know what his role is, and I feel like he played it well.
Desi, you sound like you're obviously not the biggest guy, but you remember the Georgia Tech game? You went in there and got a couple baskets on Banks, and you were pretty fearless going inside today. Kind of what's your mindset when you're doing that as maybe a smaller guy?
With Banks, I knew he had 4 fouls, and I was trying to get him fouled out, try to go through his chest, but obviously they didn't call the calls. But, my mentality, I'm not making shots right now, so I got to find other ways to score the ball, and that's one way is attacking the rim.
And, I know it's really been a struggle from 3, but do you feel like that's going to turn around? You going to keep firing them?
Nah, Coach Muslim told me to keep my confidence, keep shooting. One thing for sure, like I said before, earlier question, shooter, all we're going to shoot, and I'm not going to never stop. I just got to keep my head up high and keep confidence.
There's no question that it's going to turn around.
No question about it.
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys had talked to Jamario Bell before today or yesterday. What do you think about him coming into the team?
It's a great addition. We need it. I mean, we have lack of bodies right now with obviously a guy down, so we need the bodies. He's going to help us in the long run, especially practice-wise, things that not everybody will be able to see, how he's going to be able to contribute. And I think it's a great addition for us.
way Desi attacks the basket. He goes in there like he's 7 feet instead of 6 feet or something. And what was your take on that when they got that good look at the end on the three? Kind of what was going through your head?
In terms of Desi, we see that every day, that relentless attitude, that relentless attacking the rim. He just goes out there and plays hard. We know he's going to be able to attack the rim. We know he can get those shots, and it's something we're going to need him to continue to do. And with that last shot, it was a bit of miscommunication. It worked out in our favor, but you don't want to try to win games like that. You don't want games to come down to miscommunication. You're basically a hope and a prayer that they miss a shot. You want to have the game more in your hands at the end, and it's something we'll fix, get corrected.
Final question?
Isaiah's kind of struggling shooting-wise, atypical for him. What are you guys seeing from that, and kind of do you feel like it's just sort of a temporary thing?
Definitely. I remember a couple of games ago he was like 0 for 5 to begin with, had 29 points in the second half. So we know he can shoot. Pretty sure everybody in here knows he can shoot, knock down shots. Everybody knows at some point he's going to knock them down again. So it's nothing we worry about.
Nate, final question.
I'm sorry.
Just with Mason out and Isaiah struggling, I mean, did you all feel extra pressure to do more offensively?
Just try to make plays. I think everybody has that mentality that's on the court. When another guy's struggling, I'm pretty sure everybody has that mindset of how can I help? How can I make plays? I knew Desi was going to have to step up offensively, and he did that. He did that very well tonight. So you got to throw a lot of credit to Desi. Guys like Reggie Chaney came in, and even if it's not points, he came in, had 11 rebounds off the bench. I'm pretty sure 5 assists. That's huge when a guy can come off the bench and give you that type of energy. So we got multiple guys that can step up, make plays, and help the team out when a guy goes down.